They are printing money again. The US government is printing money again. Do you know what that means? That means the dollar is done. Inflation is about to. No, sit down. That is not what happened. I built an 8-figure net worth by actually understanding how money works. And there is something big going on behind the scenes here, but it's not what you think. Now, this week, the government bought a bunch of short-term IOUs, and everyone's like, oh my God, the money printer is back on. Except that's not actually how it works. Every night, banks lend money to one another for one night. It's like them coming in and saying, hey, can I borrow $20 so that my account balance is actually balanced? That's called the overnight lending market. And if banks don't lend to each other, the whole system gets shaky. But recently, banks started getting weird. They started holding onto their money, hoarding their money instead of sharing it. Money stopped flowing smoothly. It's like when someone in the group chat suddenly goes silent, you know something is up. So the Fed basically said, okay, children, if you won't share, then I'm stepping in. So they bought these IOUs so the banks would have extra cash to keep sharing with each other overnight. Now, this is where it affects you. When money isn't floating around behind the scenes, mortgages can get harder to qualify for, interest rates can jump, banks get stingier, businesses pull back, hiring slows. So basically, yeah, you will feel the ripple effects even if you don't actually know where it's coming from. So no, they didn't just print money. That's not money that's just going back into the system that can increase inflation because now you have more money to spend. They didn't devalue the dollar or make inflation worse with this. But here's the thing you actually need to pay attention to, the real signal. If banks stop lending to each other, they stop trusting each other enough to give each other money overnight, that means something under the surface is starting to strain. And wealthy people, we watch that like a heartbeat. Now, if you want part 2, like what this actually means for your money, what this means for your investments, I need you to follow along because the real story here isn't that they bought these IOUs, it's why they had to.